Many of us wear a mask, fake smiles and fake grins, especially at the workplace in front of family and friends. Now it's time to be honest and true and ask the serious question. Who are you?
I'm Hannah Selah Moshe Carroll, and I'm a Philly native.
Yeah. Yo, it's hard going against the grain, moving with change. You might live in the world, but you ain't feeling my pain. I see the hustle and the bustle of this everyday life. I see the sex, drugs, and money. What's the reason for life? Why my people had to struggle, why we had to be poor. Why I had to go to war and fight 2 times more. When I gave Uncle Sam all 2 times 4. My family was so hurt that they just blew more. I guess it's better to be high than to live so low, or be a young wide earth and let the fofo show. It's never about who you are, but who you know. When knowing is at the battle, call me G.I. Joe. It's the rebirth of slick, stop sagging a bit. My whole tribe's on the quest, so I'm bragging a bit. The word of Christ is andamanium, it cuts through your flesh. Even through the Kevlar that makes this S on my chest. I know that I can do anything, but not without you. I move mountains, move crowds when I ride beside you. Rap stars on album covers ready to die without you. Don't these fools even know there is no life without you? Let me get up off my soapbox and let the beat knock. The rebirth of young CL without the Pete Rock. The rap name is Matthias, I see like Ananias. Genesis, the Malachi flow, the rap papayas. 66 book spitter, microphone swinger. Matthew the Revelation, beat the game changer. Devil on my shoulder, watching people getting colder. Call me Michael Vick because the game can't hold you. I don't care about your big chain, big fame, big name. Rap slang on how you made your money off of cocaine. You right there, I'm right here. The grace of God is in here. No fear, repent and find the reason why you put here. I don't care about your big chain, big fame, big name. Rap slang on how you made your money off of cocaine. You right there, I'm right here. The grace of God is in here. No fear, repent and find the reason why you put here.
Gifted, talented, full of spirit. Right now, sitting here in the park, about to do this interview with a real young, talented young lady. She's my daughter, has a beautiful spirit. And I'd like to introduce her to Philly Natives, episode 3. We are here to meet a young Philly native who's smart and gifted. She's a singer, musician, a drama actor, and she's also my beautiful daughter, Hannah, the young and gifted Nubian princess. What's going on, Hannah, today?
Nothing much. Just
Good?
recording this video. Yes, I'm good.
All right. What would you tell the world about yourself? Just a little bit about yourself.
I'm 14 years old. I like cats.
You love cats?
Yes, I have a cat named Storm. And I like arts and crafts.
Okay, that's arts and crafts is your thing you love to do?
Yes.
Okay. What's the other hobbies you like?
I also like to, I don't know, like a squatted drama club, violin. I want to be a chef, so I like to cook.
Okay. What's some of the music that you like to listen to?
I like to listen to pop music, R&B.
So Hannah, how you got into music with the violin? Tell the world and tell everybody how you started playing the violin. What age, what grade you was in and all that good stuff.
When I was in 4th grade, that's when I first started violin. Because there wasn't really violin, like there wasn't really instruments before then. And once violin got introduced to the school, I wanted to try something new and different. So that's why I think that I went into doing violin.
So Hannah, how do you feel when you're playing the violin? Tell everybody how you feel when you playing it.
I feel at ease, and I feel as if it's something that kind of comes natural because I can listen like the different notes. So if I want to learn a song, I could listen to how the notes sound and eventually learn it myself.
So about the violin, you love playing the violin and all that.
Yes.
And how about the guitar? What made you get into playing the guitar also? Because me and your mom never knew that you got into the guitar. We found out when we went to see you playing at school.
Because it was listed as an elective, and the other ones I wasn't really interested in. It was computers, art, music, and Spanish. So I took part in the music as one of the electives because the other ones didn't interest me as much.
How you got into drama? What age you were? What grade you was in when you first got into drama classes?
Well, I don't know I forgot the age, but I was in 5th grade where I did my first play, The Lion King, where I started as Mufasa.
Okay, Mufasa and The Lion King. How did you feel when you first got that?
I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm a man. But at the same time, I didn't really care, and I got a solo, so I was happy.
Okay. And what do you do to get rid of the jitters? Like before you go on stage, to get rid of that stage fright. What did you do, or what do you do to prepare for that?
Well, I just breathe in and out. I breathe in and out, and then when I'm on the stage, I just don't look at people directly because that'll make me nervous and might forget my lines. So I just focus on my lines in my head and what I have to do, and then I just like look somewhere else.
Okay, so you just stare and just blank out into the audience and just focus on looking out into that and focusing on your lines?
Yes.
Okay.
You are the original woman and beauty queen. Respect is demanded when you step on the scene. A warrior of royalty, you are eating paradise with rich history. Queens of glorious empires, men of all races bow with desire. Taken from your native land, jumping from slave ships bound in chains, forced to work in cotton fields, the victims of auction blocks, harsh slums, project housing, protecting the family, becoming human shields. Had to deal with rape, family separation, segregation, desperation. The backbone of a nation, the Nubian. Mother goddess, life giver, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. The soul survivor, the revolutionary, the rebirth. You must know your worth. Intellectual, powerful, mentally and physically strong, intelligent, full of wisdom. The list goes on and on and on. Color of the rainbow. You are the universe. Do you? Every strong black man is born. Inner beauty never torn. Beautiful blackness, the beginning of time and space. Darkness, black beauty, all in your face. The essence, a gene which gave existence to every race. You can wear the dress, the skirt, and the pants. A superhuman taking on the world. Twice your size, like the strength of ants. With your will, every second, minute, and hour, you release the internal reflection, divine black power. The mathematician who created algebra and arithmetic, architects of empires in the shadows of men, the conqueror of dreams, you shall forever win. The original divas with the pure original skin. Hair that's alive, the real good hair. Nappy and cakey, embrace it and let them stare. Worship throughout the ages, deserts and sands, across the waters, rivers, oceans, lakes, mountains, and lands. Sacred feminine relics founded inside ancient tombs of graves, the female Moses, who helped free the ones they call slaves. See, we was never slaves, just unlimited talent, powerful people who taught the ones in caves. The caregiver and provider of soldiers wounded and serving in war. The caregiver and provider of the whole world. A love so deep, who can ask for more? Beautiful as they come with style and grace. The ones who gave the calculations for NASA and sent the first men into space. But you're not just a caregiver, but the building blocks for humanity. A force not to be reckoned with for the whole world to see. The soul the enemy tries to devour, but inside you, moms, grandmothers, daughters, wives, aunts, nieces, my sisters, black women, I feel and see divine black power.
Okay, we're about to get into the nitty gritty right now, which is your passion so far in life. You said you like to be a chef when you grew up, right?
Yes, I would.
What made you want to get into being a chef?
As a kid, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, you know what I mean? And a lot of times they just saying it because it's a, you know what I mean, because they have a lot of imagination. And as a kid, I wanted to be like multiple different things, but including a chef. But as I got older, I started going away from the other stuff, and I continued to wanting to be a chef, and I continued wanting to cook for myself for others.
So what's your favorite thing to cook right now when you home and you just want to cook something for yourself? Breakfast, dinner, lunch, it don't matter. What you like to make?
Well, the easiest thing for me to make is breakfast food, like sausage, bacon, eggs, waffles.
Ooh.
I mean, I could cook like chicken as well and stuff like that. I could cook like dinner and lunch foods and stuff, but I just prefer to do breakfast because it's comfort food for me and it's the easiest thing to make.
Okay. So what's the school you going to that has a lot to do with preparing you to be a cook? The high school that you're going to?
I'm going to Waterville Soul.
So Anna, what type of food you like eating again?
Cheesesteaks, pizza, or fried chicken, mac and cheese.
All the salty and fatty foods, right?
Yes.
Okay, but don't eat too much of them fatty foods.
Wow.
You know what they say? Too much salt make your feet fat. So Hannah, I know you still young, you still got your whole life ahead of you, and you ain't experienced a whole lot of years in Philly. But what you like to do in Philly so far in your spare time? What's some of the places you like to go and do?
I like to go to Penn's Landing.
Penn's Landing.
But that's like a lot of expensive stuff down there. I also like to go to 69th Street a lot. I know that's a popular place.
69th Street.
Where they have like this movie, a studio girl, where you can watch a movie, get a nice meal and stuff. And then they got like street carnival and all that. And then I also like to go King of Prussia. Go to King of Prussia Mall because they have a lot of stores, and that's one of the largest malls. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like to do a lot of shopping and get a lot of things.
So you love to spend your parents' money?
Yes.
Thanks for telling us that. Can't wait till you get your own job. Chip, boing, boing, boing. Hey, Hannah, why'd you waving at this school right here?
This is my old school that I used to go to for elementary and middle school. I've been there since the 1st grade, and now I'm going to high school.
Okay, so this is the old school. You spent a lot of your young life here?
Yes.
Okay, what's the good memories you had about this school?
The friends that I made.
You still cool with them now?
Some of them.
Some of them, okay.
Yes.
And what do you love about Philly the most? Even though you're a young Philly native, you ain't experienced a lot in Philly, but so far at your age at 14, what do you love about Philly the most?
I love the I have to say I love the brotherly love, and and I love the food.
The food, like what? The cheesesteaks,
the pretzels, the water ice.
The water ices. Yum yum, yummy. How about the people? You don't mess with the people like that?
I mean, I don't really know. They're okay. I got used to them.
Okay. So about your people that you cool with, you got a small circle of people you mess with like that, right?
Yes.
You don't want to give a shout out, or you like to keep the names anonymous?
I give a shout out to my cat Storm.
Your cat Storm.
Because I love him so much.
Meow. And that's it? Nobody else?
Yeah.
Peace. So what is your advice for young, up-and-coming people that want to get into the acting and drama?
My advice to you is prepare yourself for, you know what I mean, what you have to do, like breathe in and out, and don't be afraid, and also like put in all that you can. Make sure you make almost many practices as you can, and don't lack, because people can tell.
You said don't what?
Don't lack.
Oh, don't lack in your performance?
Yes.
You're the best performance you can give?
Yes, because people can tell. And if you don't lack, then you might get more opportunities in the future.
Now the guitar, right?
Yes.
I want to go back to that a little bit. When you did the guitar, right? Did you ever do any rock and roll stuff?
No.
No rock and roll stuff like...
No, we just practice mostly. Since I only did it for such a short amount of time, for one school year, we just basically practice the different strum patterns and the different chords.
Right on. What did you get that beautiful voice from, that singing voice? What made you get into singing?
I guess I just always sung around the house, like when I was a little girl. My sisters would get mad, but I would always sing like a whole bunch of songs. And when I got older, I was doing like the talent shows and the plays that involved singing in it.
Okay.
I loved, I was here. I did, I turned everything that I wanted was more than I thought it would be. I wanna leave my mark so everyone know I was here.
about to cut this short. I'm about to end this series right now. But we had a good time with Hannah, Selah, Moshe, Carol. I'd like to thank you, Hannah, for becoming part of the Fully Native series, Season 1, Episode 3. Anything you got to say? Any last things you like to say to the people?
Be yourself. And don't be afraid to show who you really are.
That's good advice. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching this episode of Fully Natives. And always remember, everybody, to know thyself.